A lot of the times when we're bathing and we're approaching, we're coming right from the front, right in like a big old airplane. But if you have one of those fidgety dogs and you come in from the back and you're like, come here, lady, and you start getting after it from the back, she's like, I don't know what's happening, but I like it. You see? So change your position. Sometimes it's not the dog that needs to move. You need to move. You need to make this dog feel comfortable, right? And again, there is a halfway to that, because then I see groomers that the dog is like this, like Ludo on the floor, and they're on the floor, and it's nah, they're going to go watch their owner now. It has to be a happy medium. Is it fidgety? Is that dog fidgety because it's scared, or is it the process, or is it just being lazy? So again, qualify that within your client, and don't lose your mind and say, oh my goodness, this dog is so hard to do. And then you release the client because you internally got frustrated. Let the dog work with the dog. Sometimes when I'm in my mobile, I'll get a new puppy and I'll see, my assistant bathing, and it's fidgety, and it says, talk to the dog. Talk to the dog. And all of a sudden, the whole thing changes. Hey, Mia, what's going on? And she's like, you know me? I know you. And then Mia goes, oh, yes, I like this. This is a great experience. And then Mia starts to come together, and it starts to be so futile, right? So just talking and seeing them as what they are, this is somebody's pet. I don't know who it is, but she's here and she's working with me. So again, not only is it me that has to come to the table, but this is the other star of the table, because she has to endure what's going on up here. And there is no dialogue to say, hey, listen here, you better keep it together, because if you don't do this right, I'm going to look terrible. You understand what I'm saying? You got to keep it together. Marco's paying a good amount to get this all done. We can't reason with this. And if all of my anxiety is coming off on this dog, like all of that I'm feeling is now being transferred onto this dog through my hands, guess what? You're going to get a fidgety dog. The reason why she settles down is she's like, oh, Jessica's got me. And the minute I touch this dog, because I'm confident, I grab her and I go, come here, baby. Come here. And she's like, oh, she knows. So even though we're on a first date and she's never had me groom her before, she's like, this woman knows what she's doing because of the way I'm approaching her, right? The approach of it all. Refining. Going into that muzzle with the chunker now, getting all the sticky outies into that, using that curve and that tip. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about the tongue. It's doing its own little thing over there, okay? Don't worry about it. Don't make it a thing if it's not a thing. But if you have, that's a thing, right? So don't start getting heavy. That's when you go to a trimmer. That's when you go to this little baby over here, and I did it earlier because she was a little fidgety. And I went in, and I just gently started to pick her hair. She goes, see, hey? Do you see what she does? See? So before I presented with her, I found those little idiosyncrasies that she had to respect her, so that this didn't look like, So it starts to become futile when I'm not listening to her. And I know she didn't love when I saw her, so she's had a lot of brown around her mouth. But I've been able to alleviate it slowly but surely, even though she has a little bit of a facial issue. Doesn't that look pretty, guys? It's starting to look pretty.